Welcome to RoosterTV, and today we're joined by the ignition of our midfield group, the man in the middle, as was put in the paper last week, Big Mitch Harvey. Mitch, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Stubbs. Good to be here.
It's also a big milestone, one that is pretty rare these days in the sample. You're 150th this week, so we'll get onto that shortly. But firstly, a bit of a grind on the weekend, a great result to get over the line of a very competitive Nord.
Yeah, it was, and Nord came to play. They brought the game style that they wanted to play. Conditions suited their game style a little bit. But I thought the resilience of the boys, we came from behind, had a bit of a slow start. We're down at three-quarter time. To get over the line in pretty, or wasn't very pretty conditions or footy is a sign of a good team. So, yeah, look, to get the win, we keep trucking along. We sit at 8-1 with one more game before the bye, so we're in a good spot. But we know there's a long way to go. We've got plenty of footy to be played, so we'll head down to Noarlunga with a bit of confidence, but important that we get the job done this week.
Yeah, it was a bit of a slow start, not in terms of scoring shots, I guess, but they definitely jumped us with a couple of goals early. It was good to see the boys fight back from that.
Yeah, it was, and we've done that a couple of times this year, and I think we haven't won a lot of first quarters, but we're getting shots at goal, which is the important thing, and I think our focus is on the way we're playing, not so much the scoreboard early in the game, and we're showing that we can play pretty strong second, third and fourth. So I think our fourths have been really strong, which shows we've got a fitness in the bank. So yeah, look, it's I think important to look at the whole game. We'll address our first quarters and hopefully start to win a few more and set us up for some bigger wins.
And last Wednesday night, we'll go back to the Wednesday night with Jacob Bauer was picked in the mid-season draft by Richmond, where we were able to get out on the ground and all get the call of Richmond as a group. Just talk us through that.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love the way we did it, the way it was set up. I'm not sure if Bowser knew that he was going at that pick or not, but for Jacob to get that opportunity, like I think he actually rang you and sort of asked if he could come over to North in the pre-season and give it a go. Trained really well over the summer, impressed us through the trial games and got himself a gig. Can play back and forward. He's a pretty special talent. He can jump at the footy, mark the ball, kick the ball. I'm sure he's going to have a really great career at Richmond. He's at a good footy club with a few ex-North boys, so I'm sure they'll look after him. But yeah, I thought that was awesome, and it probably really shows the connection of the group at the moment, and where the footy club's at is how happy we are to lose one of our best players, but how happy we are for him to get the opportunity at the next level. So hopefully he grabs it. I think he's got his first VFL game tonight, so hopefully he grabs it with two hands. I'm sure he will, and gives it his best shot.
Yeah, he does. He makes his debut tonight for Richmond in the VFL, and we'll have a feed after training tonight, and hopefully watch a quarter or two to see if he can take a couple of grabs and kick a couple of goals. So we wish him well in his debut and for the rest of the year. Just on yourself, mate, you've made a big impression on the football club for a long time, coming through the junior grades and getting through to an AFL spot, and then back here and winning a flag. Just talk us through your journey.
Yeah, no, I feel like probably one of the older blokes these days. It changes quickly. I think I'm the fourth oldest bloke in the squad, so starting to feel a bit old. But it's great. Like North's given me so much, and I owe the club so much. Opportunity to play 100 league games, premiership, some great mates, great teammates, great memories. So really enjoying my role this year in the ruck, and the way the team's going. It's been one of the more enjoyable years so far, very grateful. Come through the junior system, really strong footy club, which well resourced, good people in it. Really lucky. We haven't had a huge turnover of coaches and things like that, so I've always had that stability throughout my career. But given me and now my brother as well every opportunity to succeed, hopefully I've replayed the footy club a little bit, but so it's been a bit of a journey, but really happy to be at game 150.
And talk us through your role, mate. You've had an amazing season so far with your work in the ruck and just your connection with the midfield group of Aaron Young, Harrison Wigan, Campbell Coombe in particular. You're all having massive seasons and giving us drive out of the middle.
I think I think that chemistry is really strong at the moment. We've been fortunate enough to have everyone in there, really, besides Maury. But those guys you mentioned are having super seasons. Of probably a little bit of a byproduct of their work in the middle as well. Like some of the work that Kumi and Youngie, Wiggy, they all do is helpful for me. I just have to try and make a contest and try and get my hand on it. But yeah, I feel like we've built a really strong group in there. I think the numbers are showing it at the moment. We're trying to improve every week. Darren Reeves is big on improvement, and he's really driving that week to week. There's never a moment where we're sort of sitting on our heels going, how well are we going? It's always about looking to improve our weaknesses. So yeah, look, it's going well. Really enjoying the role this year. I think of enjoying ruck or footy more than I ever have, which is helpful when you're winning. But yeah, really enjoying in that role. I think it suits me, and I think it suits the team. So hopefully we'll keep doing that for a while yet. Yeah,
I think, and the other thing it does allows a Dyson Hill to come in the forward line and have the season he's having, and also just a surprise packet, I guess, from a midfield perspective. What Harry Elbrow's added to the group.
Yeah, like Harry's been super. His whole pre-season was great. I don't think he missed a beat, missed a training all pre-season, gave himself every opportunity. I know he was a really good player back in the Barossa League at Williston. I think he won the male medal and BNF there. So we knew we were getting a pretty good player, but still quite young and inexperienced. I think what he gives us is that speed around the contest. He can play a bit of forward, bit of half forward, wing, mid. He's still learning, but his influence on games has been huge. I think he had 20 odd touches and 2 goals a couple of weeks ago. You can see he's improving every week. So he's really important for us at the moment, as is a lot of players. But he gives us something that we haven't really had over the past few years, and he gives us a lot of that speed. So loving what Harry's bringing to the team.
And move on to this week's game. We've got a massive game against South Adelaide down there at Noarlunga. I think last year was the first time we'd beaten them there in a lot of years, and they'll be playing for nearly their season with their win-loss. So just talk us through the South and what we're going to have to bring to beat them.
Yeah, we had a good tussle out here earlier in the year. We got the jump on them. They came back really hard and we held on. South are a good team, and they're really strong down at Noarlunga. They've got a few injuries at the moment, but they've got some really quality players. We're going to have to bring our A game. They'll, as you said, they'll be desperate for a win. They were pretty unlucky last week in the last couple of weeks. But I know Righty will have them up and going, ready to go. Both teams have had a good break from their last game. So, yeah, look, it's going to be a big contest, but I'm sure they'll be up for it, but we have to be up for it. We've got to bye the week after, and we need to make sure we get the job done and keep the season rolling. But I'm sure it'll be a tough game.
Yeah, it will be very tough. We rate South very highly, as you said, and it'll be a great contest, and hopefully we can get 2 on the trot down there at Noarlunga. So thanks for joining us, Mitch, and all the best on your big 150th. It's a great achievement that doesn't come without a lot of hard work. So Monday, on the long weekend, I reckon it's a day that we all enjoy playing on halves, if you ask the playing group.
No, we do. We love it.
So we head down to Noarlunga on Monday. Reserves 11:30. League 2:10. We'd like to see a lot of red and white down there cheering the boys on and help us get Mitchy over the line for his 150th. So thanks for joining us, mate.
Cheers, Tubbs. Thanks.